Hey everyone, welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News Today. What I'm about to share with you could be one of the biggest turning points we've ever seen in Iraq's modern financial history. For years, we've heard the same questions. When will the dinar revalue? Is it really happening? Will it ever happen at all? Well, my friends, something has shifted. Right now, multiple reports, government statements, and financial indicators are all pointing to one clear conclusion: Iraq is in the final stage. And according to several credible insiders, a 60-day window has officially opened, a period that could mark the most important financial transformation the country has seen in decades. So grab your coffee and stay tuned, because in this video we're breaking down what's really happening, why the next 2 months could change everything, and what it means for anyone holding Iraqi dinar. This isn't rumor. This isn't recycled speculation. This is a story backed by data, action, and timing. Let's dive in. Introduction: the shift in Iraq's economy. Across Iraq, something remarkable is happening. Over the last few weeks, banks, government institutions, and financial authorities have been rolling out major upgrades to their systems, upgrades that allow for real-time international transactions. For the first time in decades, Iraqi banks can now process digital payments that connect directly to global financial networks. Think about that. After years of operating in isolation, Iraq is finally joining the global banking grid. That's not just a small technical change, it's a massive leap toward international currency recognition. And here's where it gets even more interesting. These upgrades are happening right before Iraq's new fiscal year, which begins in early 2025. Analysts say this timing is no accident. If Iraq truly plans to revalue its currency, doing it at the start of the fiscal year makes perfect sense. That's when the new national budget goes live, and it would allow the government to roll out a new exchange rate and a new budget simultaneously, marking the beginning of a brand new economic chapter for the nation. The 60-day countdown, why it matters now. Let's talk about this 60-day countdown that everyone's buzzing about. For years, Iraq has been slowly, and sometimes painfully, rebuilding its financial foundation. We've seen endless reforms, anti-corruption drives, and digital modernization programs. And time after time we were told, it's almost done. But now, all signs point to completion. According to recent reports, Iraq has finished all major monetary reforms and fully linked its digital systems to international networks. The Central Bank of Iraq has already been running internal exchange rate tests, simulations to ensure that once the new rate goes live, the transition will be smooth and stable. Here's the key detail. Insiders claim Iraq's 2025 budget already assumes a higher value for the dinar. That's right. The new rate might already be baked into the financial plan, just waiting for an official announcement. Bank tests and global signals, and it's not just Iraq making moves. Observers around the world have noticed that banks in several countries have started testing dinar-related rates on their internal systems. These are not public rates you'll see online. They're test rates, placeholders that usually appear when a currency activation is near. You don't run system-wide financial tests like that for fun. Banks test rates when something big is about to happen. Combined with Iraq's new international banking links, these test rates suggest that global financial systems are preparing for Iraq's currency to be recognized and traded internationally, possibly very soon. Confidence from Iraq's leaders. Meanwhile, Iraqi officials have become increasingly vocal. The Prime Minister has been talking about launching Iraq's next fiscal phase on a stronger financial foundation. The central bank governor has repeatedly emphasized Iraq's readiness to restore the true value of its currency and take its rightful place in the global economy. These are not random soundbites. They're calculated messages, the kind of language leaders use when major economic events are right around the corner. When government and central bank officials start speaking in terms of international value and true economic strength, it's a powerful signal that something significant is underway. What final stage really means? So what exactly does final stage mean? It means Iraq has spent years cleaning up its banking system, cutting corruption, modernizing payment technology, and meeting international standards. Every step was monitored by organizations like the IMF and World Bank. And now, according to insiders, Iraq is at the last operational step, syncing rate data globally and confirming digital compliance. Once that's done, the only thing left is the public reveal. Many believe Iraq is standing right on that threshold, just waiting for the official green light. The global context, Why 2025 is different, you see, timing is everything. Iraq has faced countless setbacks over the years, political divisions, instability, and logistical challenges. But 2025 is a different landscape. Global finance has gone digital. Iraq has integrated with systems like SWIFT and partnered with major banks for international settlement. That means Iraq isn't just talking about modernization, it's living it. It's now capable of processing global trade, handling energy contracts, and managing foreign investments at a far more advanced level than ever before. When a nation reaches that kind of readiness, a revaluation of its currency becomes not just possible, it becomes necessary. Inside the 2025 budget, a major clue now, here's something that hasn't been widely discussed. Reports from Baghdad suggest that Iraq's 2025 national budget already includes projections and contracts calculated at a new exchange rate, not the old one. If that's true, it means government ministries are already working with a revalued number internally. Think about what that implies. If the new budget is based on a stronger dinar, then logically the public announcement must come before or at the start of the new fiscal year. Otherwise, the math doesn't add up. That makes this one of the strongest clues yet that the revaluation is real, planned, and active. Testing, stability, and coordination right now, digital infrastructure testing is reportedly underway across multiple Iraqi banks. These tests are designed to make sure the new rate, when activated, doesn't disrupt transactions or cause instability. The central bank's goal is clear: stability and trust. Iraq wants to show the world it can manage a stronger currency responsibly. To ensure that, it's working hand in hand with global financial institutions during this phase. This level of coordination isn't done for rumors, it's done for real implementation. Why the 60-day window makes sense so? Why this 60-day window? It all comes down to timing and structure. Iraq's fiscal year begins in January. Governments often align big economic moves, like rate changes or new reforms, with the start of a new fiscal cycle. That's when budgets reset, accounting systems roll over, and financial records are refreshed. If Iraq plans to unveil a new exchange rate, early January is the perfect time. That gives November and December to finalize all system tests and complete public approval of the 2025 budget. In other words, the clock is ticking. International cooperation, a global effort. Another major piece of this puzzle is Iraq's growing cooperation with international partners. The country isn't doing this alone. It's been working closely with major institutions to ensure full transparency and compliance. These partnerships are about more than just technology, they're about credibility. By showing that it can manage money cleanly, track transactions, and prevent corruption, Iraq is earning global confidence. And confidence is exactly what supports a strong, stable currency. SIGNS of change inside Iraq. The change is already visible. Local media are openly discussing digital banking and reforms. Citizens now have more access to online payments and financial services than ever before. These might sound like small things, but they're actually signs of a nation quietly stepping into the future. A modern economy needs a modern currency, and that's exactly what Iraq is building. Once the revaluation becomes official, it won't just be symbolic. It will be functional, a currency capable of powering trade, investment, and development on equal footing with other nations. For dinar holders, what this means now, for everyone holding Iraqi dinar, this could be a life-changing moment. Even a modest revaluation could dramatically increase the value of existing holdings. But here's the key. Stay cautious. Until Iraq's central bank officially announces the change, no one should act on rumors, private offers, or early exchanges. When it happens, legitimate banks will handle it safely and securely. Patience and preparation will make the difference between success and regret. FTHE next to MONTHS. What to watch for, so what happens next? Based on the pattern we're seeing, November could be when Iraq completes internal testing and confirms fiscal data. December might bring the official approval of the 2025 budget, potentially revealing the new rate in government documents. And then, as January 2025 arrives, Iraq could officially launch the new exchange rate alongside the start of its new fiscal year. It's a logical, organized timeline that fits both financial and political objectives. That's why analysts worldwide are laser-focused on this 60-day window. 2025, Iraq's new beginning. Let's zoom out for a moment. Why is 2025 the perfect year for Iraq's new beginning? Because global oil markets are stabilizing, infrastructure projects are accelerating, and digital economies are expanding. Iraq's foundation, its oil reserves, trade routes, and human capital, has never been stronger. But the real story is not just about oil or numbers, it's about confidence. After years of instability, Iraqi citizens are starting to believe again. Businesses are growing, private investments are returning. The financial system is becoming transparent and modern. When confidence returns, currency strength follows. That's why many believe Iraq's time has finally come. Delete the ZROS, official confirmation now. Let's talk about breaking news that's sending ripples through Baghdad. The Central Bank of Iraq has officially confirmed the completion of the delete the zeros phase, a crucial step that analysts have long said must happen before any revaluation. So what does delete the zeros mean? It's a technical term for restructuring the currency, removing unnecessary zeros from the old notes, and replacing them with smaller denominations of equal value. It's a move that signals economic confidence, a declaration that Iraq's financial system is strong and stable enough to function with a normal, internationally respected currency. Behind the scenes, this meant reprogramming banking software, upgrading ATMs, and aligning financial systems for the new structure. And now that work is done. This isn't theory, it's confirmed by Iraq's financial authorities. The system is ready. The infrastructure is ready. The timing lines up. All that's left is execution. The bigger picture, Iraq's financial rebirth for nearly 2 decades, Iraq has been rebuilding from the ground up politically, socially, and economically. It's been a long road filled with setbacks and challenges. But now, in 2025, Iraq stands on the edge of a historic transformation. This 60-day countdown represents more than just numbers. It represents years of effort, reform, and resilience coming full circle. If all continues on course, we could be witnessing one of the most important monetary events of the 21st century, the rebirth of the Iraqi dinar. So, what can we take away from all this? The signs are clear. The preparation is real. The timeline aligns perfectly. Iraq isn't speculating, it's ready. And as the next 2 months unfold, the world will be watching closely. Whether the announcement comes this week, next month, or at the start of the new fiscal year, one thing is certain. Iraq has never been closer to reclaiming its rightful financial place on the global stage. So stay patient, stay informed, and stay hopeful. Because the finish line is in sight, and history may be written before our very eyes. Thanks for watching Iraqi Dinar News Today, your trusted source for updates, analysis, and real conversations about Iraq's financial future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more breaking news and insights. Until next time, stay safe, stay positive, and keep believing in the change that's on the horizon. Disclaimer: the information provided on Iraqi Dinar News Today is for educational and informational purposes only. We do not provide financial, investment, or trading advice. All content shared on this channel is based on publicly available data and personal opinions. Viewers are advised to do their own research and consult a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Iraqi Dinar News Today is not affiliated with any government agency, bank, or financial institution.